What's up, everyone? Hi, how are you? Um, just quick reminder, can you tell me where are you guys from and maybe show your faces so that I know who I'm talking to? Is there is there someone that doesn't speak French here? Okay, so Guillaume doesn't have a webcam. I see Idris, you have a webcam. Okay, Paul, do you have a webcam? Right. All right, that's all right. Tell me if you want me to speak French. Otherwise, I will do this introduction. All right, and I'm back. I don't know what happened, but that's what happens when you have your life. Okay. So, how are you guys doing?
Good.
Good? Great?
What about you?
Well, pretty great actually. This is a big night for me, big evening. I'm launching this new course that I will be talking about. I'm launching my new activity, and you guys are in like the premiere tonight. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. So as you can see, you can call me Jules Manuela. That's the name I use for this activity, and this is really something that I like. So you can call me that. And the activity that I do is called KONA, so KONA, and it stands for Knowledge of Natural Achievement. And what does that mean? It means that you can you can search for knowledge, and it will come from doing stuff, doing actions. The skills that you're going to improve, that you're going to acquire, will come from your new action, your new choices, and that's why I call it natural achievements. And at first, I had this idea of um, of doing some videos of me showing beginner level skills that you can try, and I would challenge you to just try it and send me a video. So that's why if you go to my YouTube page, you will see some videos like that. And I thought to myself, people are usually doing the same thing, doing the same things, meeting the same people, also, going to the same places, and they never really start something new. I don't know if you ever realized, you had this flyer for this exciting, you know, um, journey into the south of France or the south of the America, and to do extreme sports, and you will look at this player maybe thinking it's really cool, and then you will put it away in the drawer at the back of your desk, and this is sad because you will never touch it again, you will never look at it again, because you didn't have that friend or that colleague or that member of your family that said, about this flyer, wow, I actually tried that. Actually, I've tried that, and this has changed my life. And I would like you to try it. At least try it and tell me what you think. So this is why I'm launched Kona. This is why I'm doing what I do right now, because I want to be that person, that partner, that really a guy that can you. Sorry. Yes. Really be that guy that just helps you to start. And when you start, I thought when you start, you will change something in your life. You will change your way of thinking, your way of acting, and your way of seeing the world as a whole. So this is really important. I think that people don't start enough things that are new to them. So that's why I launched Kone, and that's why I have designed this 6 weeks course, which is called Press Start to Scale. So Press Start, you already have figured it out from what I've just said. The Press Start, it's like the button from a joystick. It's really because I have this belief that life is like a game and we should start playing it. And when we see things like that, we just arrive with new environment, new level, and uh, each time we're trying to just finish the level, gain the skills, and move to the next level. So that's what the press start button. And why to skill? Because well, if you went to my website, how many of you went to the website before coming here? Can you raise hand or say I did? Anyone? Well, on my website, yep. Okay, Guillaume said yeah. See, on my website, you see that skills is squared because you can, if you think, thanks, Ike. If you think that your skills can be replaced by anything that you want, you can have a high. You can have this press start to skateboard, for instance, or press start to mount the Everest, or press start to just hook a very particular type of fish. And that skill can be replaced by anything that you want. And that's why my course is actually for anyone that wants to start something new, something that they always try, they always wanted to try and never press the start button. So press start to skill. Maybe at the end of this webinar, we'll ask you which skill you would like to really acquire, which activity would you like to do, what would you like to try, and maybe you can put it on the chat if you want. This is really important because this in 6 weeks, the way I've designed it, you will be starting from nowhere. So just knowing nothing about that skill that it really is new to you, and 6 weeks later you will become a natural at it. At least you will know a lot more about that skill or that activity that everyone around you, and that's why I wanted to introduce that course tonight, and I will start with the first week, the six. You have 6 weeks, and on those 6 weeks, each week you have a new module, and those module you have the first module, second module, etc. And those modules are really connected. So, for instance, you cannot do the second module without doing the first one. You can not do the sixth module without doing the fifth one, and those before. So this is really well designed that way. And the first module is called Start Knowing because you know, in our lives, we always think that we don't know enough. We don't have enough knowledge. We don't have enough skills to try the things that scares us. But the thing is, we already know a lot about the things that we haven't tried yet, but we just don't pay attention to that knowledge. So that the first module is about that. It's about owning your knowledge. It's about figuring out what you know currently and what you are currently lacking of to reach the next level. And this will design a map, and that map will be really personal to you, and you will know exactly what you do know and exactly what you don't know yet but need to learn. And that's what the first module is about. And the second module is right after the next week, the week just after that. It's called Sherlock your way in. It's called Sherlock your way in. Why Sherlock, you would say? Well, first of all, I like Sherlock. Who doesn't like Sherlock? Maybe nobody dislikes Sherlock in this webinar, right? Just tell me in the chat. And Sherlock is interesting because you have this character that just wakes up in the morning, grabs a cup of tea, right? Just open the newspaper and solve every murder, every crime in the newspaper. Yep, what's that? Exactly, Ike. And the thing is, it's really natural for him to do that because he has all this knowledge about skirt button, about poison, about how fast people are walking in the streets. He has this knowledge about cooking, about fighting. He has this knowledge about just shooting guns, and all that knowledge. It's so diverse that it makes him kind of polyvalent, and he can see things from really a lot of different angles. And this is something that allows him to solve a problem that would appear difficult to the most of us. And in real life, you can be your own Sherlock. You can Sherlock things. You can actually follow a method that you may know, which is called the problem-based learning method, which allows you to just go into a problem and see what that problem is. Have you made that problem before? Has someone made it? And it allows you to just find different sources of information, sources of knowledge, and combine them in order to see the problem in a way that you can actually solve it. And that's something that may talk to some of you here. And so that second module is all about that, finding different sources of information for your skill, because that's your problem, and combine them in order to gain something new. And the next module, right after that, is it's all about trusting yourself. That module is called Trust Yourself. That in that module we will cover every technique that can allow you to just forget the fear about what you don't know, forget the fear about the unknown, just uh, put you in a state of mind that allows you just to be able to trace new things, be able to learn faster, be able to be more efficient in your learning, in your discoveries. And we cover things like meditation, things like really way of thinking, and that module is all about that, the mind, the brain, and all stuff like that. Because, and you will need that module, you will need the two module before that, because in the fourth module, which is called Hajime, uh, in the fourth module, we will start doing that new activity that you choose, that new activity that you wanted to try, you will try it right now. And that's called Hajime because in Japanese, Hajime means start, begin, start doing. And whatever level you have, whatever whatever skill set you have, you will be able to try to go past the fear and just transform your unknown into something of experience. And so after that, you will be able to see that you have uncovered a lot since the beginning, but it doesn't stop there. We have the fifth module, which is called Start Practicing. Because once you have tried that new activity, that new skills of yours, you will need something, and you will something is lacking for you in order to be a natural. And if you want to become natural, you will have to practice. Practice that skill, practice what you learn in theory and put it into really practical, real, uh, tangible things. And that's called with the training, the practice. And that module is all about that. But since it's a module, you will have some insights of how to better your practice, what mistakes you don't wanna make in order not to be discouraged. So that module is all about that. And the last module, so if you own your knowledge, if you share things out, if you trust yourself, if you start doing things, if you start practicing, the last thing that you have to do is just start playing. And that's what I've said in the beginning of that webinar, if you remember, because a skill, if you want to be natural at some skill, if you want to be natural at a new activity, let's say if you want to be a good soccer player, well, you have to practice, but then it has to become a game. You have to challenge yourself into doing um, more complex things, into doing specific type of things in specific time. You have to just fix yourself, just some challenges, which will allow you to go to the next level, to compare yourself to people that have done that for a year or two, or people that have done that maybe all their life. You will be comparing yourself to professionals. You will find a community that's linked to your skill, because every skill, every activity has its own community. Let's say if you want to be a quantum physicist, well, you will have that community. If you want to be someone that just ride horses, well, you will have that community. And if you want to be someone that likes dancing, like Fred Astaire, for instance, you will also have that community. And those people are not really young, so it's up to you. But the thing is, when you start playing, you will have your challenges. You will know what you are made of, and that's really the beauty of it. It will become part of you. It will become part of your life, and you will never see the world, your life, the same way again. And I can guarantee you that. So this is the sixth module. Has everyone understood what I explained? Just raise your hand. You can thumbs up me if you did, thumbs down me if you didn't, and yeah, more or less. Okay. Thanks, Nicola. Understood. Great, great, great. So the next question is really practical. It's how you join this course, right? So there is a link that I'm going to type you in the chat, and that link will guide you to the page to subscribe. So the just up so that's the link right there, if you can see it. And this link will lead you to the page of my website. And so the thing is, I usually will sell this course, because I'm selling this course. I usually will sell it for the price of $77. But since you made the effort to come here, since you're with me, since you witnessed the start of my really beginning, well, I will have you pay a discount. So price I'm selling it to you guys right now, and this price is really a limited offer, because I will offer that to the first 10 people that join me on this course, and this will be really uh, just a $50 saving just by being there. So you guys are really, really great on that. And as a bonus, I will have, if you want, a one-on-one call where I will train you to just get you in the zone of learning, but I will do it Taylor Durden style. So we will have some. I have some surprises for you, and this is really fun to do. I cannot talk too much about it. I will only see. You will only see that if you join the course as the first 10 that joins. So this is my course. This is the link to go there to join it, and I will take some questions now. If you have some questions, who has the questions? Maybe um, who's not afraid to ask a question? Maybe Ike, do you have a question for me? What skill? Oh, sorry, Guillaume. So, what skill did you test it on? Okay, so if you go to my YouTube page, you will see that I have some videos that are already out. Okay, no problem, Ari. And on my YouTube page, you will see that there is a video for just learning how to find the right melody on the guitar playing on music instruments. And this is really the first step on my YouTube channel. I only post the first steps for you to really easily start. And the thing is, when I tried this, I was able to find the right melody really quickly. I don't play a lot of guitar, but the thing is, I know exactly what if I want to, for instance, play a Led Zeppelin medley. I know exactly where I have to find the, let's say the tabs, and let's say the maybe some people that I've already played it, and I will be able to train myself to play Stairway to Heaven, for instance. This will lead me to just have more confidence on myself, have more skill, and just each time I will practice it, I will get myself better. I don't know if this speaks to you. Thanks. Okay, no problem. So, how many time approximately for start knowing module? Okay, so the start knowing module, I think the video is approximately between 5 and 10 minutes, maybe 5 and 7 minutes. I would have to check it out. And this is the video explaining what you have to do, why it is important. The exercise in that video would be I would say that you can do it in half an hour if you really if you really want to focus on it deeply. I would say half an hour, 45 minutes tops. You would be able to sort out really everything that you already know, and everything that you need to learn since you choose your skill prior to that. So I don't know if that answers. Okay, great. Everybody else has a question? Maybe. Do you have a personal? Do I have a personal? Yes, I have that small monkey that sorts my stuff when I'm doing other stuff. So this is just me. Oh, do you have a personal feedback? Okay, sorry. I was just joking around about the monkey is not there. So personal feedback, yes, I can about your strategy. Okay, so that question is really a slow question. Okay. So I will just start to talk about personal feedback because once you've done your exercise, you can send it to me. It's actually preferable if you send it to me by email, uh, and I will look at it and give you some advice, some feedback on it, so that you will be able to better yourself and just have a better idea of what you have to do next. And do I have a personal feedback about my strategy? Yes, I have a personal feedback because um, I actually tried it on myself. Um, this is actually something that I didn't come up with like yesterday. This is something that grew up with me um, as I okay as I grew up. I was able to just think back on what I was experimenting, on what I was living, and this allowed me to just have a really a deeper, a wider view of myself, to have some perspective, and this allowed me to really figure that things usually work like that when you want to learn something new, when you want to start something new. There's always going to be fear. There's always going to be uh, lack uncertainty, so lack of knowledge or lack of information. And the only way to move past that is to follow those steps, actually. And I was able to do some training on the side to figure out that the more you search things by yourself, the more you will be able to keep them in your mind, uh, and the longer it will stay with you. So that's for the theoretical part, and for the practical part, the more you do, you practice your skill, the more you're working on it, and the more your brain will be used to it, and it will begin to act like a reflex. And that's when you know that you can start to play. So I hope I answer your question. Um, there's another question that says, is there the instruction to follow for learning? Okay, so yes, actually, all the modules have they are designed the same way. So there's something that I've experienced that I will be talking about. There is the actual proof that it worked for me, and you're welcome, Idris. And after that explanation, I will I will ask you to do something. So this is the instruction part. Well, you will have the method to follow, and then you, by doing it, by actually following it, you will be able to have a result that is really coherent with what you've done before and what you are going to do next. So I don't know if that's less abstract than what I said before. And yeah, okay, no problem.
What did you learn with this method, with your method?
So, what did I learn with this method? Well, I've learned several things actually. This was tested for doing for being more flexible with my body. I was able to by stretching, by doing some yoga, by doing very methods that exist around and are available for me to try. I was able to just um, well to squat better actually. So this is something that I can do. I was not really flexible before, and my knees were a bit stuck. So when I started to do that, in a matter of weeks, and I was able to just almost sit, but like squatting. So, and I would not experience pain, which is a good thing. And after that, I was also able to strengthen myself uh, all around my body equally, and being able to do a headstand within a week. So this is an example of what I've learned. Do you know what a headstand is? Yes. Okay. Great. All right. So tell me what would you like to start? What is that something that you never tried and you would like to start? Come on, don't be shy. So did I just do the experiment on myself? I personally did the experiment on myself, and I have seen the results of such a method on others. And those persons were doing that before I did, and they were doing that in addition to other things. And they were the constant that I really noticed is that they were only focusing on one thing at a time, and that's when they were really more efficient. Um, that means that if you want to learn something new, you should not try to go in many directions. You should just try to focus on the direction that you want to take, and don't worry about the other because you will have the time later to do other things once you are confident enough to play with that direction. So I noticed that many people, usually people that are that do acrobatics or that are really into sports, they tend to get that really easily. People also that are good at playing video games uh, get that really easily because there is this progression and this path that doesn't change, and that allows you to just figure it out where you come from and where you are going. So hope I answered your question. So tell me, what would you like to try? Okay, jonglage, so juggling. So okay, so that's a good one. Maybe an instrument. All right, all right. So have you already tried some juggling before, or just or is it really new to you? You've maybe seen that in your circus, and that's why you wanted to try it. And Jing, what instrument exactly? Because there are all sorts of instruments. Maybe you have one in particular. Guitar. Okay. Well, great. If you go to my YouTube page, you will see that I just play the guitar, but I don't have really professional training or anything. But I can still do the guitar. I can still start and okay. So yeah, so you do have some knowledge. So that's the first thing. Okay? So what I can offer you right now is to just join the course, and you will be able to really focus on that. And guitar and harmonica, well, They really go together. So I, um, the only advice that I can give you is go to the site. I will type it again if you want, and just join the course, and you will be able to know how to juggle in really no time. 6 weeks is no time. In 6 weeks, it will be the end of the year. So see, no time. So guitar and harmonica really go together because you have those country singers that really know how to play both. This is really beautiful music. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. See, you think you cannot learn it well because you have this reference of someone that's really gifted with it. But it took practice for him also, and he for playing that well, he had to start somewhere, right? See, the thing is, if you don't start, you will never know how to play. Okay, who else is interested in starting something new here? No one, really, no one is interesting. That's really interesting. You okay? Let me tell you a story. So this is a story of myself, and I was actually okay. Big believer of if you want it, or you will get it. Yes, that's actually true. I don't have the time nor the money at the moment. So for the time issue, I don't think that's a problem because the module, even though the module are designed to go 1 week after the other, it's not a race. You just have to do them in order, but you don't have to do them week after week right away. If you need to have some time to yourself, you can do it as well. You can start the first one. I think the first one is not only for the course, but I think it will also help you in your life, your professional life, your personal life. You will really see things differently, and maybe it will open doors for you. The money problem, well, like I said, it's $27 as long as you're in this webinar. It will be much higher after, and that would be a shame because I know all of you guys, and I know that you are motivated by things. And what I'm offering you here is to just have a quick buck, just save literally $50 on the 6 week course that you can do as you want. You don't have to do them in a row right away. You can once you have them for life, and so that's $27 for life. Don't forget that. Also, yeah, okay. So you have already a plan. You have already a plan in your mind. So what do you need? Uh, Tell me maybe what I can offer you to just help you in that 2 year plans of yours, and I will see you're creating your own business right now. Okay, so you have a lot of uncertainty. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, see, the thing is, I was also creating my business, and I know it's really stressful. It's really like you don't have any time or any money, or you just really like you're like in a boat, but you don't have the control of that boat, and so you don't know if the next wave is gonna go over you and you will be lost or not. But you have really people that you know that you can rely on. You have people that can really help you in a way that you haven't maybe figured out before. And what I think I can help you with if you join the course is really that polyvalent thing. That if you go into polyvalence, if you acquire really many sources of knowledge, many sources of information, you will be able to just be more confident, more calm, and really you will have less stress about it. So, what is your business exactly? And hi back, Harry. Software engineering. So, okay, so that's something that you already know a lot. That's your main thing. Yes. Okay. Um, well, so all that, all the part about the financial part of the business, or maybe the scheduling part of the
Dude, I have to go
business.
because my fridge is empty.
Okay. All right. Well,
But
thank you
I
for
will call you
coming.
back.
Yeah.
I call you back or text you.
Okay, no problem. And well,
See ya.
you have my contact, and see you. Yeah, and, you can call me anytime.
Okay.
Yes. Um, just ask the question before leaving. Okay. What do you think about it? Okay. Well, I also think that if you want to if you work hard, you will get what you want. So I believe that too. I have a question. The book is in English or French. Okay, so this will be a course that's in English because there are people that have already contacted me and they are uh, they don't speak French. They are not from France, so I designed that course to be in English. The videos that are on my YouTube channel are also in English because they are um, they are designed for really people all over the world. So, and there will be some videos once you join the course. You will have a video. I can also uh, trans transcript you what I say in the video if that can help. And each week you will have a new video, and then it's up to you when you want to watch it, when you want to work on it. It's up to you. So guys, this is really an opportunity. You've already came here. You're already here. You listen to me. Now the only thing that's left for you is just to go on my website and just put out the credit card and join the course. And I won't, I kid you not, you will not regret this because this is not something that I thought. like last week. This is something that has grew with me since maybe I'm maybe 5 years old, because in that course I talk about things that I was doing when I was 5. I talk about, for instance, how did I learn to lace my shoes, which is not something that's uh, obvious if you look around it. So there are really examples of my life. There are really things that I've done using this aspect of this method, and this is really the synthesis of everything that I've lived before. So if you want like a 25-year-old mentor next to you all the time, just go for it. It's $27 as long as you're in the course, as long as you're in the webinar. So I see Galaxy J5. Maybe can you introduce yourself and tell me where you're from? Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Aristide.
Okay. Sorry. Could you give me a summary of your webinar? Main ID.
The main idea. Okay. So
Yes.
yeah, the main idea would be that um, I want
Yes.
I want to help people start something new in their life, start
Okay.
acquire a new skill, starting acquire a new way of doing activities that they never or they never tried before, or they tried a long time ago and then stopped. This would be really something that you can do in addition of everything else that you do. It will become a part of you. You will become a natural at it, and you will be able really to just play with it at the end.
I ask you that because something when you try to learn another skills, you especially when you want to learn many skills at the same time before you lose you don't focus on this kind, and at the end you don't have the skill that because you are trying to play football at the same time that you want to play basket and
Yeah,
another thing. Then,
yeah,
then when I saw the title of your webinar, so yes, maybe you give me a, a solution, a
yeah.
good way for learn many
That's
things.
exactly what I'm doing. This is what I think is really the perfect recipe. You have 6 weeks, and every week or every module, if you prefer, you will add something new to what you have learned before. This will be it's really like I don't know if you cook a little, but you know when you're making a sauce and you add just the perfect ingredient to what's already in your sauce, or even if you make a cocktail,
Uh,
you add what I don't know, orange juice to the ice, and then you put some mint, you put some lime, you just mix the whole, and it transforms as you add the ingredients, and that's really what that course is about. It's about adding ingredients in your mind, in your brain, if you want, that will
okay.
be really tasteful at the end, and you will appreciate it.
Okay. Do you have a spreadsheet or a book where you are explaining your different ideas step by step?
So yeah, I do have the description of every module, every idea step by step actually, and I can offer you that, but it will be as a bonus if you join the course, because this is actually the description of what I do in the course, so I can
Okay.
give it for free.
Okay. Okay.
Receive it.
Okay.
You will receive it.
So worry. Then,
And
so again, I think that I can do here early, but that is now that I came in the home.
okay, so your home right now, is that what you're saying?
Yes, now.
Okay, thanks, Guillaume. See you soon. And don't
Okay, see
forget
you
to check
soon.
the website.
Okay.
Okay, so you were saying something interesting before, because you were actually talking about um, doing several things at the same time and not being able to learn them. And this is something that I've noticed as well. When I'm on several things, I'm not efficient at any of them. It's like the jack of all trades. It only works when I do one thing after the other. And when I say one thing, I focus on one skill, one after the other. I'm more efficient. But you can really fraction your skill in sub skills, if you know what I mean. Because you can be able to, you can just go in detail, and you will find that these skills have a part that I can do by itself, another part that I can do by itself. And if the skill is maybe too much for you, you can just try to go deeper, go more in detail, and you will be able to just focus on that one part that you need right now, and being able then to find your way among the other parts. And remember, that's the brain we're talking about. This is a fantastic tool for learning. Actually, it can mix information one after the other, information that maybe don't have a link between them, and make that link for you, and you will see things really differently. It will be mind-blowing for you. So trust your brain, trust your thought process, make the right choice, and join the course. Who else have a question? I will put the link back. You have a question? Hmm. Okay, well, see you. Bye. Okay, no more questions. All right, let me tell you a quick story then. I was actually focusing on something else a few days ago. Well, you're welcome. And this was something that I wanted to do for a long time. And you know what happened? I had to say no to it, because I was really getting myself into the zone for that particular webinar, being able to show you, to introduce you to all those those concepts. And this is something that I have really I'm really passionate about, because see, I can mix Sherlock, I can mix Tyler Durden, and this is really something that just I'm passionate about it, because the brain and our ability to learn and start new things is really limitless. It's really something that you can expand to the infinite. And once you've learned the process, which is the process that I am explaining in the course, well, once you learned it, you will be able to apply it everywhere, and really everywhere. A few years ago, I was learning how to just be able to get up on a skateboard. And unfortunately, I did fail on the wrong side of the foot. I kind of broke my foot at that time, and I was restrained. I could not do skateboard anymore. I had to put it in the basement and go on with my life. But okay, thank you for the. Um, and the thing is, part of me always wanted. Wait, what about that skateboard though? Are we still going to do that again? Because it would be a shame if we could not do skateboarding anymore in our life. And so my life has passed, and a few months ago, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe I should buy a bike to be able to ride in the streets of my city because car is expensive, because tramway is kind of late and it makes me late. So what if I could go to work with one of those bikes that are on the city for rent? And my brain was working on that. My subconscious was working on that. And one morning I woke up and I said to myself, well, why why do you need a bike when you already have a skateboard, right? So there you go. I went to the basement, got my skateboard back, and since I'm doing skateboard without falling because I have learned how to control my ego, so I don't try any crazy stuff. I just use it as a way of transportation. And that's the beauty of it. Now I'm skateboarding. I have done a video that's called Rookie Skater, where I teach you to just kick and push on your skateboard. So this is something that I like to do, something that I'm really passionate about. And yeah, I know I can make you passionate about this as well. So don't hesitate. Just give it a try. Start something new. Even though it's $27, a pair of shoe is like at least $70. Video game is around that price too. Um, with $30, you can actually take the train to Paris and go back, and it will be as much as that. But this would be like a one-time thing. My course is for life, so you can watch it, rewatch it. You can ask me questions because I'm still here. I'm still alive, so you can ask me questions, and I will give you feedback on what you have done based on I've done as well, and you will see that you will see things differently. So, several skills at the same time. Is it possible? It is possible, and anything is possible. Now, the thing is, when you want to learn this method, I would recommend you to just start with one. But if you are really confident from the start with several, see where it gets you. If you are comfortable with it, just keep going with that. If you are not, just pick one or two skills that are really you are really passionate about, you're really motivated by, you're really inspired by, and just go with those two skills or this one skill. So that's what I would recommend you. If you are ready, well, go for it. That's what I'm saying. So that's that's the just what I would explain to you. Thanks. Well, don't thank me. Go to the website and thank me by joining my course. I will send you the first video really, really soon. You will have a video, you will have the one-on-one call, because you are here, you will have a call like this where I will explain you more techniques to just get you in the zone, get you to focus more, and you will have the opportunity to ask me question live, and after that you will be set to start. So what I can explain you, well, I actually thought about this as well. See, I don't know if you have seen the movie Limitless. This is a movie that came out maybe yeah, 5 years ago, I think. This is a really interesting movie. I don't know if you saw it, but it's a movie about a writer that lack inspiration, that just don't know what he's going to write next. He's really struggling with it until his brother-in-law offers him this pill, a pharmaceutical pill that just enhance his intelligence, his way of remembering things, and his brain is like it went from a Renault to a Ferrari in one night. And this is you see that it's really interesting because you see how the brain works, how you can remember things by analogical association, and this goes really far. This is like science fiction, but goes really far into what the brain is capable of. So I'll spoil you the movie, but I think I'm not in the call anymore. I will be back again. It's all right. It's all right. So this method that press start to scale is, you will be able to do the same thing that it trust them 100%. Yeah, I was talking about movie Limitless. This is a really cool movie. You should see it. And what I can offer you is this method that press start to scale is, you will be able to do the same thing that in Limitless, but without any pill or any side effects. So that's what I'm offering you. Bam. All right. So tell me your question. What do you need? What is what is just slowing you? What is stopping you from joining the course? Maybe I can help you with that. You are really quiet. Maybe I should unmute you if you want to talk. Wow, okay. Mm, okay. Yep. I think you should go from private to, you can type everyone, and I don't know if that's your issue. Okay, no problem. So maybe we saw it earlier. It was the money, but really the money shouldn't be an issue because I won't charge you $27 for each module. I will charge you $27 for all the module, and then it's yours. I the thing is you can, if you need to pay that like monthly, if you prefer to pay that monthly, I can arrange that as well. And give you just yeah, you were saying. Okay, yeah, yeah. And well, um, hmm, the next thing that I can tell you is if you need the time to go and just try that, um, you just need to just choose what you want to do. What is most important to do? Is it to just do the same thing, repeat the same thing every time, or just start something new right away and see where it goes? So that is where that is what I would offer you. So Jing, maybe you want to say something. What is slowing you down from that? I oh, okay. It's okay. So it's okay. Have you been able to join the course? Let me check. It seems that my micro has a problem. Okay. So or maybe are you using maybe a headphone or something? Maybe you should unplug it and plug it back. I think it would work. Okay. I just used internal microphone. Okay. 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 So I received that first payment. So join the IQ. You have joined the course. So congrats. You will receive the first video real quick, and that will be the first module. And so congrats. You have made the right choice. You won't regret it. Thank you. So Jing, uh, I don't know if you were able to see the sorry, if you were able to see the course on my website. See the book. Okay. So if you click on book, yeah, you will have so book is like for reservation. So if you click on book, you will have my course. It's called Press Start to Skill, and you will be able to just see what's what's inside. You have a quick description, and then you will have the start button that you will have to press to be able to join the course. You see it? Okay, great. You see the start button? And see the sample page. Okay, let me try something. I will do it with you. Okay, so let me just open the tab. Right. Let me just it's just the card. Okay, so if you see the card, click on the card and just just complete the order. Okay. Well, you have the link. You have the link. You just need to finish the order on the card. You can do it without me, but what the book looks like. Well, it's it's not really a book that you can read. It's really the course. It's the payment page actually. Oh, okay, but if you want to know what's inside, you have to pay for it, and I would send it to you by email if you. But that's only if you complete the order. It's not in paper. No, it's actually digital online course that you can follow whatever you want. So, all right, but it's really quick. You just have to it just takes 2 seconds. But you're welcome. Thank you for coming. It was really great having you here, and it will be $27 for you. And this offer ends tomorrow, so you have to just be real quick and grab your seat when you can pay cheap. Thanks, Jin. Thanks. You too. Have a nice evening as well, and sleep well. All right. Thanks. Bye bye.